Well, okay, this is the results of the blizzard of '96. Started just a week ago. See if I can get my wires here. Uh, Notice that the looks like we had right around 2 feet of snow, and Shamrock is around the corner there, whining, I guess, because he can't get in the picture. But we walk down here on the steps, and if you look over next door there, give you an idea how much snow we had. There's a car buried in the snow, and believe it or not, there's a car under that, buried in the snow. So we've had quite a bit of snow. Fortunately, my snowblower was working. I went out and got the parts to fix it and used it rigorously. It's now broke because it just wasn't up to the task, but I'll get it fixed here shortly. Okay, now let's take a walk down the sidewalk here, or the driveway. If I can convince the cords to come along with me. Okay. Folks are out all over the place trying to dig out. I was real fortunate that the snowblower worked. Never would have been able to dig this stuff out by myself. Josie's been out and worked hard at it. We both did. Federal government was closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Opened up Thursday because they got the roads open. Then we got this last storm, we picked up another 5 or 6 inches. I haven't cleaned the GT off yet. Give you some idea how much was on there. And of course, a lot of this is settled now since it's warmed up. Temperature was right around 21, 22 degrees during all of this. So consequently, we got the snow was real fluffy, real light. Water content was equivalent to about 1 inch of water to 12 inches of 12 to 14 inches of snow, which made it real good for the snowblower because it could handle it very well. When it gets real heavy, the snowblower doesn't work hardly at all. It doesn't blow it; it just kind of oozes out of the blower thing. Anyway, so this probably doesn't look like an awful lot of snow to the people up in New York because they get considerably more than that, than what we have here. Notice how deep it is on the roof of the house next over across the street there. Especially on the garage. There's no one in that house. I'd be kind of concerned about the water. I don't know if they got heat on in there or not. But there have been a few places up in Northern Virginia with real expansive roofs that have collapsed. But nothing around here, nothing serious. We got a little bit of wood just in case we lost power so that we would have something to burn in the fireplace and have a heat source and then something to cook on. But fortunately the electricity never did go out. Compliments to Virginia Power. And the little creek in front of the house is running. And of course I don't have any real big snowbanks because my snow all got distributed rather evenly thanks to the snowblower. Really am thankful for that piece of equipment. Hopefully I can get it fixed. A couple of bolts broke. One that holds the auger to the axle, it broke off. It broke off once before and I went and got a replacement, but went to the hardware store, couldn't get the proper replacement, so that one broke again. And also the auger blade, one of the bolts came off that and it kind of got wrapped around, so that's kind of a mess. I don't know if I can see it in here, but there's where the bolt goes, and it's not there. See, there's one over on that side. That one's sheared off. And that is not supposed to be bent like that. And that part down there is supposed to be hooked over there. So, but that's fixable. That's not a problem. Okay, well, it's been a winter wonderland. Really enjoyed the week off, except for the one day that we had to go to work. This is a really unusual sight in Virginia, have this much snow. Fortunately, it's going to warm up for a couple of days, but it's not going to be enough to get rid of all of this. But it's pretty. And surprisingly, this is the first time I've had an opportunity to drive that van around in snow, and it does a really, really fine job. Just digs right in and goes. Same can't be said for that. Wide tires on the front just have a tendency to slip around and not grab anything. Supposedly front wheel drive is supposed to be so much better, but in this case, not so, not with the wide tires. Distributes too much weight over too wide an area to get any traction. We've been getting a lot of birds around here. Josie put bird seed out on top of the snow in the driveway and on the sidewalk, and she put down kitty litter this also with it, but I guess the birds can tell the difference between the bird seed and the kitty litter, and they've been eating and getting fat. Well, that's about it. Big snowstorm. Lots of fun. Lots of time off. With the first storm, the van was sitting where the GT is now, and the snow is waist deep. It's probably about probably around up to my knees or a little bit deeper there now. But there was a drift there that just almost too much to get through. Well, not much more to say here. Guess I'll go inside and get warmed up.